This is why I don't wear too far from what I know. I know Rick Owens, I know Bodhi's, I know Raf Simon. When I venture out into unknown territory, I get scammed. Let's start from the beginning. So, I was already hesitant about buying these because there were multiple sellers using the same sets of photo. I asked for extra photo. They said they're a big operation. I'm only talking to the customer service side. The packaging and all that, they're a different side. So it was also Christmas season. They said they're a bit busy. They can't come back and send me photo, but they offer free return. So buy it. If you don't like it, you can return it. They have almost 1,000 reviews. 99% of it was positive, so I was reassured by that fact. When I got this jacket, I felt that dopamine hit. I felt that high. The tags looks great. So I made a mistake here. Like, thinking it back now, in the moment I didn't know I made a mistake. So I own this Visvim liner coat, right? So I know all of the tags. I know what a legitimate Visvim tag should be. I got the liner coat from Essence. You cannot get more authentic than that. The bandana, they felt great. The down was warm. I will admit to a little bit of confirmation bias now. I felt how warm my liner coat was. I thought this was real, so my brain made me believe that this is warm too, unless the replica used the same Polish goose down. Again, they had proper paperwork to help reinforce my belief that it was real. So the jacket, I wore it for a week or two. I liked them a lot, but it didn't fit me perfectly as stated in those videos, so I decided to look for a size 5. And this seller and I, we were talking serious talk now, like asking them about negotiating the price tag, shipping time and all that. This seller was from the Netherlands. So I was like, okay, let me put this up for sale, because if that deal go through, I will get a size 5 that will fit me better, and then I will use the money from the sale of the size 4 and then use that money to buy the size 5. So I put it up on Grail, and then they sent me this email. I know how a Grail authentication process is. I thought I made a mistake, so I again sent them an email saying, hey, I know you said this was legitimate. Could you please look at the photo again? I thought they might have just gave it a 1-over, so I wanted to look in depth about it, just trying to see. So it took them a couple of days to get back to me, but in the meantime, I did my own research. I looked at a lot of listing, real, authentic, a lot of great review on Grail seller. I decided to look further into the tag, and I spot a few mistakes. The mistake doesn't really matter, but if it does to you, here's what the fake jacket tag look like. Here's the real tag. So I have a friend who has an authentic Visvim kerchief. So I sent a message. I sent a message to the seller like, hey, my friend has an authentic kerchief jacket, and his tag looks look a lot different from your tag. I have reason to believe that this jacket may be fake. Could you please provide me some form of authentication, whether it's receipt or something, to prove that your product is, authentic? And then the seller was a bit defensive and started saying all of these things that should be on the screen right now, but I want you guys to focus on this part. They kind of threatened me to an appraisal. I say threatened because they said, hey, will you cover the cost of the appraisal? So I see it as a threat. They might not have meant it that way, but I read it that way. Let me know what you think. So I said, okay, point me to the direction of why you think it's fake. So, okay, you said this is a Japanese release of kerchief. Point me to those tags. Let me show it. So I wasn't too fazed by the appraisal, because if it's real, I'll keep it. If it's fake, I'll pay. If it's real, I'll keep it. I'll pay what's needed. If the appraisal proved them wrong and it's fake, I don't lose a penny. I get most of my money, all my money back. But I see it as a scare tactic, because they know most people would not want to do that. Essentially, I said, okay, how much is the appraisal? I'm game. And then he started to change his tune a bit, admit to a few differences, but still claim that it's authentic. And then he tried to scare me again with the appraisal price. Like, hey man, it could be really high. And I was like, okay, is there a way around this? Because, I didn't want to go through with it, but okay, if there is, how much is the appraisal? Find that part out. I'm ready when it's needed. I did more research, found a Japanese listing, presented them with my finding, and then they never emailed me back. I requested a return. If you're not familiar with eBay and the return policy, the seller has a few days to accept the return, and if they don't provide the buyer with the return, eBay will step in. So this seller waited until the very last day to accept the return, and then I got a return label. Anyway, that is my tale about how I got this fake Visvim kerchief jacket. I returned it. I got my money back. I like the jacket a lot. I love wearing it. I loved it so much I wanted to get another one in a size 5 that will fit me properly. That's how much I love it. Anyway, sad that it's fake. Got my money back. We're gonna keep it pushing though. If you're familiar with me, this will not be the end of this journey. I always get what I want. My name is Makasi. I will talk to you next week. Bye bye.